Hello everyone, this is Mike. Welcome to my channel, Mike the Tech Savvy. Last year I've reviewed the Lenovo IdeaPad 320 and well, this can only mean that the time has come for its successor. So here's a full review of a Ryzen powered Lenovo IdeaPad 330. I'll start off with the basics. So this is an entry-level laptop from Lenovo. The cost is around, well, let's say around $400, maybe 350 euros. I'll start off very shortly with the box contents, so you only get a couple of leaflets. The laptop is protected by this foamy thingy, which is quite protective, I might add. The charger which comes with the laptop is this one, which looks very similar to a mobile phone charger. And if we take a look at the specs, we can see that it has 45 watts prong style charger port here. I'm quite disappointed, this being a brand new model. I was expecting maybe USB Type-C charging, but well, it looks like we'll have to wait for another year or two for this to come on these entry-level laptops. As I'm sure you're aware, the latest ThinkPad laptops do already have USB Type-C charging. So here on the top we have a very interesting finish given its price point. Lenovo here metallic somehow and shiny. On the front we don't have anything as you would expect. On the back nothing except the hinge. Well, on the right side we have the optical drive. This is one of the few laptops that still have an optical drive. And here on the left we do have the charging port here, Ethernet port, HDMI, two USB ports, and unfortunately I don't think these USBs are USB 3.0 ports. 3.5mm jack, USB Type-C, which is really nice. At least they included the USB Type-C with USB 3.0. SD card reader, but unfortunately it doesn't have a spring style thingy, so if you insert an SD card it will stick out a bit. Here we have this sort of Lenovo reset button thingy and the LED for power. On the bottom here you can see the model number and everything, and of course through this maintenance cover here you can very easily take a look at the insides, but you can't really replace much. Now the keyboard, it's not as bad as it seems. I think it's a bit improved compared to the last year's 320. We have here written stylish design, Type-C, USB 3.1 and fast charging, and here the Ryzen 3 logo and the Radeon Vega graphics sticker. The touchpad is simple enough. The hinge is, let's just say it does its job. It's not the sturdiest I've seen, it's not the best I've seen, but still for less than $400 you cannot really expect that much. The display has the camera right here on top along with the microphones. Unfortunately we only have a 768p display on this particular laptop. Let's just boot it up and see how long it takes, and in the meantime I can talk you through the specs. So this particular laptop has a Ryzen 3 CPU with the integrated Vega 3 graphics, 1 terabyte hard drive and 4 gigabytes of RAM. The Ryzen 3 CPU is a dual core processor with a frequency of 2.5 to 3.4 gigahertz, and it offers SMT, so basically it simulates a 4-core CPU with the 4 threads. We have quite a decent integrated graphics card, the Vega 3, the Radeon RX Vega 3. As you can see, it took quite a long time to boot up. So it took its time, probably around 30 seconds or even more to boot up. This is the maximum brightness, so the panel is not the best around. The colors are all over the place. The panel is only 768p. Contrast, quite bad to be honest, and the brightness, not the best around. So you definitely don't buy this laptop if you do a lot of gaming or video editing or image editing or anything like that, because the colors are all mixed up. What's the purpose of this laptop, you might ask? Well, it's simple enough. This is a entry-level simple laptop for people which have basic needs. So maybe they want to browse the web, watch some Netflix, to listen to some music, something like that. So basic stuff. It is perfect for activities such as those ones. Unfortunately, given the integrated graphics card and the single channel memory, which bottlenecks the graphics card quite a lot, you can't do that much gaming on it. If you would add another 4 or 8 gigabytes of RAM, and you would have then a dual channel configuration, you would have also dual bandwidth for the Radeon RX Vega 3. So let's just take a look at the specs for 1 second. So the CPU, as you can see right here, 2 cores, 4 threads, 14 nanometers. If I'm not mistaken, this is a 15 watt model, so it's a low power. And I think the base model of the Ryzen mobile range, the maximum frequency around 3.5 gigahertz. Now the RAM, we have a single module, single 4 gigabyte module. Motherboard, nothing really special here. Graphics card, and you can see right here the resolution, so 13.66 per 1768, and some specs of the Vega graphics card right here if you want to take a look. Storage, we have the 1 terabyte Seagate hard drive. Optical drives, we have a standard DVD writer. It's quite a decent laptop for the basic stuff. So for movie watching, maybe for some light gaming, office, and something like that. Not much more, unfortunately. As an overview and a conclusion, well, this IdeaPad 330 is one of the least expensive 15.6 inches display. I forgot to mention that, so the display is 15.6 inches. It's a sort of a multimedia machine. It has low spec variants such as this one, and high spec variants with Ryzen 5 even, or Ryzen 7. So this one has the Ryzen 3 2200U, and you can also get it with the Ryzen 7 2700U, which is way higher. It only weighs about 2.2 kilograms, so it's not that difficult to carry it around. It's quite okay from that perspective. This TN panel is the major disappointment that I see. You have a low contrast, very, let's say, narrow color coverage, and this matte overlay has this grainy texture, and it makes the text look weird sometimes. You can definitely calibrate it yourself to obtain better results from it. At this price point, it's one of the few laptops that offers a optical drive and USB 3.0 in the form of a USB Type-C. Still, there's quite a long list of disappointments if you're really looking for something, well, a daily driver which can do many things at once. Battery life is not the best. Let me just take a look. I think it was 100%. Of course, given that this is a Lenovo laptop, I've installed Lenovo Vantage, which has some unique Lenovo features. It makes driver installation and basically everything really easy. Let's just look in hardware settings and power. Yeah, so it says here remaining time about 3 hours and 37 minutes, and we have an 88%. So yeah, it's about probably 4 hours if you're simply connected to a Wi-Fi network and you have it on this profile that I have right now. If you would switch to a more battery efficient profile, you might increase this time. I really like that you also get this conservation mode, which only charges the battery to 55 to 60% of the capacity, and it maximizes the battery lifespan. So basically you can have this laptop plugged in the whole day and the battery will remain at a constant capacity of around 55 to 60%. You also have rapid charge and some other stuff, some other, settings here. System update, health and support. This software is really nice for Lenovo users. This was my review for this laptop. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for your continuous support. If you liked this video, please do not forget to press the thumbs up button, and if you'd like to see similar videos in the future, also press the subscribe button, which will be displayed right here in the bottom left part. This was a review of the Lenovo IdeaPad 330. This was Mike the Tech Savvy. Thank you so much once again for watching it. I wish you a great day. Bye.